Hey folks, welcome to a super special edition of Piston.my. I've got the camera mounted on the side now because I wanted to show you some of this beautiful, absolutely beautiful scenery that we've got here. We're in the south of France and we are driving the new Peugeot 508. It's Peugeot's latest incarnation into the D segment, a segment that's growing actually downwards, because a lot of people in the D segment these days, they are actually heading the SUV route. And I've got a bee in the car, which is not good. I hope it's gone out. Okay, so it's 24 degrees outside. It's absolutely a beautiful day to drive here at the south of France. And okay, the Peugeot 508. A lot of people these days are heading into the SUV route. So how do you make a car in the D segment appeal to people who will be like, oh, okay, you know, at this price range, I might as well just go for an SUV? And that's what Peugeot has done. They have made a D segment car that is absolutely unbelievably good looking. You've seen the videos of how it looks on the outside, and now you can see on the inside this beautiful Peugeot iCockpit with the piano keys here, a very trademark Peugeot design element. And the drive itself is actually quite good. You've got various drive modes. I've got the car now in comfort, so you know, you just poodle along. But then you've also got sport mode, which, watch this. Oh my goodness, unbelievable. So it's a 225 brake horsepower engine, and of course speed limits are very strict here, and the moment you get into town you've got to slow down by like more than half. So that's exactly what I've done. So what Peugeot have done, they've actually made a car that is fun to drive and yet looks wonderful. I mean, this is the kind of car that you look forward to driving. You look forward to sitting in here in this beautiful Peugeot iCockpit and just go for a drive. So whether you're commuting or whether you are using this car for Sunday drives or whatnot, it will just absolutely do everything you want it to do. And the various drive modes, which actually even tighten up the steering and the suspension, make this car into something that maybe the designers were actually expecting. People would expect from a car that looks like this, because it is obviously a four-door coupe. It looks exactly like a coupe. And I love the fact that it's got a lift back at the back instead of just a boot that opens up regularly. It's more of a lift back, so when you open up the rear, the trunk, the whole back end goes up, and that's just wonderful. Of course, the instrumentation is digital analog and looks really nice. People might take a bit of getting used to this steering wheel that I'm caressing right now. It's not a circle, it's not a square, it's more like an octagon, but it makes sense because most people put their hands like this. I don't think anybody drives like this anymore, although I have seen it sometimes, you know. And because it's got pedal shifts that are mounted in the steering column, it's so easy to use, absolutely so easy to use. So yeah, nice one, Peugeot. Really, this car has been performing brilliantly. I don't know if you can see, but the roads are really tight here, but just point it where you want it to go and that's where it'll go. So very impressed, and stay tuned for more because there's a lot more to be said about this car. I'm not going to go into technical details, just to let you know, if you're looking for a D segmenter that looks absolutely different from the rest, if you're looking for a D segmenter that you can appreciate and would really like to drive and look forward to driving, this has to be it. This really has to be it. Targeted launch is the second quarter of 2019 for Malaysia, and yeah, so we're looking forward to driving it in Malaysia as well, because the roads here are nice, and we'll see how this adaptive suspension system, which you can change, adapts to our roads. So yeah, let me pause here and make a U-turn and be right back. Oops. Hey, I'm back again, and heading over to the lay-by Oh my goodness, this car is just really, I don't know what they've done. I need to find out the technical specifications for sure, but it's just quite amazing to drive this car. Stay tuned for more. Log on to piston.my. We'll do a quick walk around after this and then hand over the car to get the other one. Yeah. Right, so we've reached and I've parked. Here's a very quick look at the interior. And there's your lane departure warning stuff there. The GPS. And these lovely piano keys. Oh my goodness. So this is the steering wheel I was telling you about. Look at its shape. And the fact that it doesn't have an arm down here. So you can actually rest your hand here if you wanted to. But of course, just putting this up here like this would be more than enough. Yes. Very nicely done. Let's take a quick walk around on the outside. I'll let you see the outside. Again, frameless doors. Watch it go up. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. One of the nicest looking D segment sedans that I've seen in a long time. And you know how I've always said that designers tend to favor the front? Well, they've done a brilliant job on the front, as you can see there. But my favorite angle is actually down here. I mean, look at that. And with 225 bhp, get used to this view, because in sport mode this car is very quick. So yeah, nice one, Peugeot. Very nice.